In this example, we're going to practice performing operations of addition and subtraction. So let's read the directions. Use a highlighter to highlight the operations in the problem. Then we're going to determine the number of operations to be performed in the problem. And then we're going to compute the results by using the convention of performing the operations from left to right. So this is the first example we've had thus far where except the last video, where we have to perform more than one operation. So again, the question is, which one do you do first? And we learned in Rule 1 in the last video that if it's all addition and subtraction, you perform the operations from left to right. So this is in symbolic form, so we have to use this convention because there's not a context like the last problem to tell us what order to do them in. So let's start by highlighting the operations. Now this is a really useful tool to really make your eyes focus in on what the operations are and what the signs of numbers are. So here there's an addition, subtraction, and addition. So in this first problem, notice all of the numbers are positive, and these three symbols are representing the operations we have to do. So now I'm going to write that we have 3 operations to perform. And in general, you want to perform these operations step by step, one at a time. So there are going to be cases when you can perform operations more than one of them at a time, and we're going to learn about those later. But in general, you want to take care, because if you start performing more than one operation at a time, it's easy to make an error. So I'm going to get a new highlighter. Okay. So the first thing we need to perform is 4 plus 8. So those are the two numbers, and this is the addition, the first addition or subtraction from left to right. So 4 plus 8 is 12, and now I'm going to write the rest of the remaining problem, minus 3 plus 6. Okay. Next we have subtraction, so we need to do 12 minus 3. Well, 12 minus 3 is 9. Now bring down the rest of the problem, plus 6. And this is our last operation to perform. We have addition with 9 and 6, and the result is 15. And now I'm just going to check if I perform the 3 operations, and notice there's 1, 2, 3 steps here. So I should have one line for each step, so it doesn't look like I missed any, or did 2 at once by accident. So our final result is 15. Okay, now let's look at the next one. This one's a little bit longer, but we're going to start the same way. Don't get overwhelmed by all the signs. Here we have 12. This is minus negative 5, so that's a negative sign. Plus 6, minus 2, plus negative 1. So these symbols are negative symbols, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 operations to perform. Now we're going to do these from left to right like we did here, and every step of the way we're going to carry down the rest of the problem so we don't lose any of it. So here's our first step. We have 12 minus negative 5. So now I'm going to call this side work. 12 minus negative 5. So now remember, when we want to subtract a negative, we can think of that as adding a positive. That's one way to think of this problem. So 12 minus negative 5 is the same as adding the opposite of negative 5. So it's the same as 12 plus 5. So remember, if you're subtracting an integer, it's equivalent to adding the opposite of the integer. And when you have the minus the negative, this is a nice thing to do. So 12 minus negative 5 is the same as 12 plus 5, which is 17. So I did that over here so it doesn't interrupt the flow of this problem. I can just replace this with 17, and now I'm going to copy down the rest of the problem. Plus 6 minus 2 plus negative 1. Now here's our next operation. 17 plus 6 is 23. 23, and now I want to copy down the rest, minus 2 plus negative 1. Next we have this subtraction. 23 minus 2 is 21, and we have 21 plus negative 1. And our last operation is to add 21 plus negative 1. Well, this is the same as taking away 1 from 21. 21 plus negative 1 is 20. And I'm done. Notice I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and there were 4 operations, so I didn't skip any.